Okay, good morning to both of you. My name is Nurul, arwani Zafirah, binti biamin, and I am here serving as your mediator today. I am glad to be here to assist you in working throughout your disputes, and I believe you will find mediation to be a very helpful process. Thank you for committing to be here and choosing mediation as a medium for your solution of disputes. If you have any special need during this session, please let me know at any time. Also, please silence all electronic devices during this mediation. Okay, before we start, I would like to ask which of you would like to be addressed in our session today. Okay, so I shall address you as Mrs. Mala and you as Mr. Bala. Next, I would like to clarify that I am a certified mediator where I possess an accredited mediator certification in mediation from the Malaysian Mediation Centre MMC of the Malaysian Bar Council, and I have experience in handling numerous sessions for mediation for the last 7 years. Thus, both of you does not have to worry about my qualification, and I will be optimizing my knowledge and skills in assisting both of you. So here are my qualification certificate for your reference. Now, I will be explaining on my role as a mediator. So, mediation is a form of dispute resolution involving a voluntary process of discussion between the disputed parties. A mediator will assist the party, whereby I, as the mediator, would act as an impartial and neutral facilitator in conducting this session. As our session today is based on facilitative mediation, my role here as the mediation is to facilitate the discussion and negotiation and help you to capture any agreement into appropriate settlement terms. Your attendance to this mediation does not imply any admission of guilt or wrongdoings, so you don't have to worry. If you would like to take a break, meet with me privately or at the end of the mediation, please let me know and we'll address those matters at that time. My goal here to assist each of you in communicating clearly with one another and reaching a mutually acceptable settlement for this matter. I am here not to represent any particular side, where you are entitled to seek representation of subject matter experts that can be called during this session to provide information if you feel that is necessary. I also have no power to impose any decision on you or to decide this matter on how this matter should be solved. This is where mediation differs from any forms of dispute resolution. You are empowered with the ability to design your own solution and that meets your needs and addresses your interests. Okay. In mediation, confidentiality is a critical part of the process. Generally, if you tell me something in private and ask me to keep it confidential, I am bound by the law not to disclose it to everyone. And during this session, you will eventually see me taking notes, which are just for me to organize my thought and capture the main point of this discussion. And I also have provided both of you papers for you to taking notes, and I encourage you to record any notes on the paper. And at the end of this session, I will shred my notes as well as your notes in order to keep securing our confidentiality of this discussion. Okay, before I discuss on the mediation process, is there any questions based on what I've covered so far? So, okay, if not, we shall proceed. Okay, before we begin, let me explain to you on the process that we will use. When I complete these preliminary remarks, each of you will have an uninterrupted period whereby you can explain what brought you here and describe the problem as how you see it. It is customary for the one who brought the matter to our attention first to start. Therefore, I would ask Mrs. Mala to begin. And when you have completed your opening remarks, then I will ask Mr. Bala to make an uninterrupted statement. Let's abide by the rule of the common courtesy and avoid any interrupting or using inflammatory language. After you both have given an overview, we will transmit into a joint discussion where we can fully discuss on the nature of the marital dispute, whereby we could exploring on the position and interests of each of the party and develop the possible solution to overcome it. And I ask of each of you to be thinking on how the way that you might want to resolve this matter. Okay, at some point, in cases where you might not be comfortable in this discussion and would like to have a private session, please do not hesitate to inform me. Either one of you can call for a private session as well if you feel that you would like to sharing something in confidence. Remember that you both control the outcome of this mediation, and the information you share during this session is also will be kept confidential. And after that, we'll be finalizing the outcome of this discussion, where both of you assisted by me would craft a mutually agreed solution. And lastly, we all agree all the agreed solution will be formalized in written agreement in order for it to bind both of you. Okay, I would like to remind that this is not a legal proceeding, that you could at a later time pursue this matter for a court proceeding, and this session would not be a delay or interfere with your right to do so. I would once again humbly seek for your cooperation in this session to ensure that the session would be conducted smoothly and a resolution upon your dispute could be achieved. And at the end of this mediation, there will be a settlement agreement between both of you, whereby it will compromise all the agreed terms and resolutions signed by both parties, and it will bind you. And this is very significant in ensuring that our session will not be a waste of time and money, and a binding solution could be achieved. And again, thank you for being here. Your presence here demonstrate your willingness to attempt a cooperative problem solving. Would you like to suggest any ground for the rules for the session today or for our future session? Okay, if not, all I ask for you is that you are sincerely agreed to attempt to resolve this dispute, agreed to treat one another with a mutual respect, and agree to give consideration to all suggestions made in regard to developing a realistic resolution to the problem. If both of you have no further inquiry, we shall start the consultation. Thank you.